The sun shines bright as it moves across my face.
Welcome to part 3 of our screencast series, where we'll be looking at installing and configuring the Camelot Amazon integration for Magento. In this chapter, we'll be looking through a wide range of configuration options available to you within the configuration area of the Amazon integration. If you've not watched parts 1 and 2 of this tutorial, please consider watching these chapters first if you are new to Magento or have not yet installed the integration. In the last chapter, we used the configuration screen to link our Amazon account to the integration, and in this chapter, we'll continue where we left off. Looking through the options available below the Marketplace ID and Merchant ID, you'll see that the integration allows you to control exactly which operations are carried out for you. You can, if you wish, keep all features disabled, or you can enable just one, just two, or all of the features. The Import Orders into Store option allows you to create a store view within Magento, which orders will be shown as belonging to when imported into Magento from Amazon. This is useful for comparing sales levels across marketplaces. You can also submit your prices to marketplaces in a specific currency by using the Currency for Amazon option. Amazon will currency convert the value you supply into the local value for the marketplace, meaning that, for example, if you trade in Euro but wish to sell in the UK, you can tell Amazon that your prices are in Euro and ask it to automatically currency convert your prices for you. Product tax code allows you to specify whether or not your products can attract tax. This is only applicable to German merchants and some merchants within the USA. If you're unsure of this, please contact Amazon Seller Support for more information. Let's now look at the options within the top section of the screen. Price control. The integration allows you to inflate your Magento product prices by a fixed or percentage-based value to allow you to maintain profit margins. To use either percentage-based or value-based inflation, set the option to enable as shown. Then enter a product attribute from your Magento catalog where this information is stored. The fifth option on this section, add tax percentage to catalog price, and the text field below works slightly differently. These settings allow you to apply a flat percentage-based increase to all products within your product catalog when submitting to Amazon. This is ideal if you need to inflate all of your prices by the same percentage, as you will not need to create a product attribute. Below this option comes the option Follow Special Prices. By default, the module will ignore special prices within Magento to avoid selling at a price below your cost price after Amazon commission charges are taken into account. You can enable this, however, by setting this option to Enabled. The final two options within this group, Custom Prices for Amazon and Attribute Code for custom prices, allow you to set up a product attribute within Magento containing a completely separate product price which you wish to use for Amazon. This is useful for merchants with an in-house developer who may have a script for calculating selling price using internal business logic. Quite an advanced option, but we wanted to make this solution as flexible as possible. Let's now continue to the competitive repricing for whichever marketplace you are configuring. I'll take a moment to talk about the competitive repricing first and explain what it is. Amazon is a lowest price wins marketplace, meaning that the merchant who has the lowest selling price when shipping and selling prices are added together is the main featured seller for an item, even if multiple merchants are selling the product. Take this product for example. If we are selling this on our online shop, we have to be cheaper than Amazon.co.uk when we sell it on the Amazon.co.uk marketplace in order to appear in the position Amazon.co.uk currently occupies on the product detail page. Therefore, selling at a price of $18.99 would work, as long as we are below and not equal to their price, we will take their position. If we equal their price, our rating score is used to decide whether we should become the top seller for the item. So in most cases, unless you have a strong rating score, it is important to undercut by at least 1 cent or 1 penny. So how does repricing work? Once every 12 hours, the software will connect to the pages like this on Amazon and analyze their contents. It will then attempt to adjust the price it sends to Amazon for your products within boundaries which you set. It will always try to make you the most profit possible, meaning that if your minimum price is £90, but the lowest price merchant is selling at £100, you would be repriced to $99.99. So let's look at the settings available to help us control this repricing engine. As previously, we use product attribute codes to pull in data from our products, allowing you to control the settings on a product by product basis simply by adding a new product attribute to your catalog within Magento. The first option available to us is Ignore Penny Sellers. This practice is now in remission, but a year ago some merchants would price their products to a single penny or a single cent, then inflate their shipping price to an artificial amount over the product price. You can choose to ignore sellers practicing in this way by setting this option to Enable. Value to undercut by controls the amount you wish the competitive repricing engine to attempt to reduce your product price by below the cheapest merchant. Don't worry, the software automatically ignores your own selling price, so you'll only be undercutting other merchants. And on this note, if you supply products to a list of partner businesses who also sell on Amazon, you could enter their seller names into the next field to ignore their prices along with your own when the repricing engine attempts to make you the cheapest seller. Next, you have the option to pull a minimum selling price from a product attribute. So for example, you may wish to set up a product attribute into which you enter your cost plus half of your standard profit margin. By entering this attribute code for this product attribute here, you will be guiding the repricing engine to never go below half of your standard profit level. Calculated price attribute allows you to have the repricing engine save its result back to the actual Magento product, meaning that you could potentially use the repricing engine to update your product's price attribute. Therefore, your website price updates as your Amazon price updates. Next, if you wish, you can exclude sellers who have low feedback score by entering a minimum feedback score you wish to compete against. Remember that Amazon Marketplace offers users a wide variety of choice, and therefore rating may influence the buying decision of a customer over closely matching prices. Likewise, the next option allows you to exclude sellers who have less than a given number of customer ratings. For big ticket items, some customers feel more secure purchasing from a tried and tested merchant, and by adjusting this setting, you can ensure that you only compete with merchants with a higher number of ratings than this value. The final option allows you to enter the standard domestic shipping price for your items. For example, if you sold a teddy bear in a barrel item for $10, but charged $3 for shipping within the USA, Amazon will view the total price as $13. This means that if Jack's Emporium sells the same item for $12.50, but offers free shipping to the USA, they will be treated by Amazon as the cheapest, even though you are the cheapest for the item itself. To combat this, if you enter 3 into this field, the repricing engine will reprice your product to $9.49, meaning you will become the cheapest when Amazon adds shipping. Let's now look at the general settings section, and the first option allows us to decide whether or not to send shipping information to Amazon immediately, or wait for tracking information to be entered within Magento. So, if you enter tracking information for your Amazon orders, you must leave this set to disable. Otherwise, set this to enable. If you wish, you can hide disabled products from all screens within the module by enabling the next option, while Hide Help Tips will hide the context help tips throughout the module if enabled. This is useful if you are getting used to the module and no longer need guidance at each turn. By default, the module will set the time of orders imported to the time they were imported at. However, if you wish to adjust this time back to the time the order was placed on the Amazon Marketplace for accounting purposes, you may do so by enabling the next option. After this option, the next options in the general settings area are for more advanced users. You can, for example, choose to receive a full copy of the messages sent to Amazon via email if you wish, or enter the attribute code of an attribute you wish to treat as the item quantity. You can also set up an attribute for your products containing a stop sell limit, meaning that when products reach this stock level value, they will no longer be available for purchase on Amazon. Finally, if you have been selling on Amazon for a while and are only just beginning to use Magento, you may find the next option useful. With this, you can control the number of days the module should download orders for historically. By default, the module requests 3 days worth of orders, but if you wish, you can request up to 30 days of order data. This is useful as when the order import processes an order for a product which it doesn't recognize within the Magento catalog, it will create a stub product which you can complete the information for later. This is a very useful way to get started with Magento. The final section we'll look at in this configuration settings walkthrough is Standard Product Identifier. If you have a barcode for your items within a Magento product attribute already, you can enter this attribute code here and enter the product identifier type. If you do not have barcodes for your products, but they have been sold by other merchants previously on Amazon, fear not, as the module includes a Find Products on Amazon wizard, which is designed to allow you to find this information in an interactive way. Therefore, for the time being, leave this field blank. If you manufacture your own products but do not have barcodes for them, and these products are not yet available on Amazon via other merchants, you will need to apply for a UPC exemption. To do this, please contact Amazon Seller Support. This concludes our walkthrough of the configuration options available within the Amazon integration module. In the next chapter, we will begin to set up our product data ready for submission to Amazon.
The sun shines bright